everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we'll discuss PPC, production possibility curve, and related topics. So let's jump on to the definition of PPC. Production possibility curve, PPC, or production possibility frontier, PPF, is a graphical representation showing the maximum potential output combination of two goods or services an economy can produce given its resources and technology while efficiently utilizing all available resources. So, from this definition, I can derive a point that PPC has two names: PPC itself and production possibility frontier, which is PPF. The bold words in this definition are the keywords like graphical representation, maximum potential, and combination of two goods or services. In the examination, when there's a point to write the definition of PPC or what PPC is, these three keywords are really required to get the full marks. If you miss one of these points, I am afraid that you might miss a marks. So don't mention these words in your definition. Let's jump on to points under and beyond a PPC, movements along a PPC. So this is the PPC and this has been made using this table. So from the table, I can see and from the graph that when 0 good A's are produced, an economy can produce 70 good B's. And when 56 good A's are produced, only 0 good B's can be produced. These are the maximums which can be produced by the economy at extremes. And between this point and this point, the economy can produce any combination of these goods. If they if the economy is producing inside the PPC at this part, it means it's not efficiently using its resources. But if the economy is producing on this line, say it any combination, it means it's fully utilizing its resources. So that's what the diagram and this table says. So let's look on these key points. The curve slope illustrates the concept of opportunity cost. Producing more one of good requires sacrificing some production of other. So let's see this table. As the production of good A increases, the production of good B decreases. So this means that if I have to produce more good A's, I have to sacrifice more good B's because resources are scarce. So the economy has to see what's the best combination. It has to produce that on this line so that it could fulfill more needs and wants of its population. Also, this says an economy can produce on any point on the PPC or inside the PPC. So yeah, that's what this slide says. Let's see this PPC. This PPC tells the different points on the PPC. So you might get a question in an MCQ exam or paper 2 which asks you about the points on PPC. I have told you that at point A here and point B, at point A, only toys can be produced, and at point B, only calculators can be produced. These are the extreme points where the other product becomes completely zero. Let's see what point C and D means. At point C and D, it can produce certain combination of toys and calculators. So it means that A to B, it can produce any combination of toys and calculators according to the needs and wants and the policies of the economy. If the economy was producing at point E, which is this, which is inside the PPC, the economy is said to be inefficient because it is producing less than what it can. So this is what maximum the economy can produce. And if it's producing inside the PPC, it means it's inefficient or it's not using its resources wisely. So it's good if an economy produces on the PPC. Point F, which is here, outside or above the PPC, it is unattainable because it is beyond the scope of the economy existing resources. So if an economy wants to produce a combination here, it's not possible because this is only the maximum an economy can produce. Producing here is really unattainable and the economy can't produce here. Let's see shifts in a PPC. Let's look at the reasons for shift in the PPC first. A PPC will shift inward or outwards when there is a change in the factors of production, and the factors of production are land, labor, capital, enterprise. If there's any change in these four factors of production, the PPC is going to shift either inward or outward. Let's see, first is technological advancements and it's related to capital. Improved technology increases efficiency, allowing more output to be produced with the same amount of resources. So when there's a technological advancement, we use the same resources as before, but it becomes more efficient, like bringing a new machinery for making toys. Maybe the same amount of electricity is used, but more toys can be made. So that's a technological advancement, and our PPC can shift on the basis of that. Next is increase in resources. It's related to land and it will shift the PPC outward. More resources like labor, capital, etc., lead to an expanded production capacity, enabling higher output levels. For example, there are more people coming in the workforce. It means that more people can produce toys and calculators. Because of that, an economy can produce more both of them. So the PPC will shift outward. Specialization in trade. Specialization in trade enhance efficiency, broadening production possibilities, and access to diverse goods. For example, some people import some kind of technology, machines, or some kind of things which were not there in an economy to produce toys and calculators. So, in that way, they are becoming more efficient, and because of that, they can produce more of both goods. So, because of that, the PPC will shift outwards. Next is natural disasters or resource depletion. Because of this, the resources have become less in our economy, and the PPC will shift inward. Natural disasters or resource depletion reduce available resources, limiting production and causing an inward shift. Since we have less resources now, and those resources might have to be used somewhere else, because of that, we can make less toys and calculators. So here are the graphical representation of how outward shift and inward shift seems like. So if you want to draw an outward shift, you have to just draw the initial PPC and the new PPC, and you have to just put an arrow outward. It's very important if there's a question in your examination in paper 2 in which you have to show a shift of PPC, arrows are really important so that the examiner comes to know that yes, you have shifted it outwards and the arrow is outside. But if you don't draw an arrow, it might cut your marks. So please be careful of that because labeling is really important, especially the arrows. This is an inward shift in the PPC. We can see this was the initial PPC and this space has been shifted maybe due to depletion of resources and we can draw less of that good. So the combinations we can produce with existing resources has depleted. Because of that, our PPC has shifted inwards. So we have drawn an arrow here to show that the PPC has shifted inside. So that's for today. I hope you like this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. See you in the next one. Bye.